Rich Lowe, Pilot Legacy, on site at the Stanton, Lockhart, Texas, with our July 2023 investor update. Well, I'm coming to you today from the inside of Nighthawk's track loader. It is hotter than a pistol out here today, so I've taken refuge in about the only shaded area I could find here on site. The camera shuts down after about 60 seconds outside, so with the door open here, a little bit of breeze, it's somewhat bearable, but I'm going to expedite this just to hopefully keep the camera online before it shuts down again. We conducted our OAC on 20 July and had a very productive meeting in the Stanton Clubhouse with Pilot Legacy, Axia Construction, HBG Design, and Stanton Management all in attendance. Among other things, we discussed the time and financial impact of the non-native material fill Nighthawk detected at pad site 11. As we addressed in last month's update, additional excavation was required both vertically and laterally to ensure the foundation at that site would be stable. Typically, pad site excavations are between 10 and 12 feet in depth. Not only did we have to dig an additional 10 feet laterally in all directions, but then the excavation was extended downward an additional 10 feet beyond normal, 20 feet total, before we could consistently encounter homogeneous native fill throughout the site. This resulted, unfortunately, in an additional $180,000 in site preparation costs and put us 14 days behind the timeline. However, I'm happy to report that all the underlying material concerns have been satisfactorily mitigated and all the sites have been capped. It's unforeseen challenges such as these that lead us to place the large capital reserves in our underwriting that we have. Experience has shown us that it's not a matter of if there will be unexpected cost overruns, but when. Well, this month marks the commencement of the truly exciting aspects of the project that everyone loves to see. Looking from high overhead, the extent of the progress around the site becomes apparent. Here you can see the preparation of pad sites 10 and 11 are complete. Plumbing supplies have been delivered and the stubbing in of plumbing has commenced at pad sites 7 and 9. Once the pads are capped, batter boards are installed at each corner. The batter boards and the string lines are used to make sure the foundation forms are square. The batter boards are the foundation to the foundation, if you will. Additionally, the lines established by the batter boards give plumbing crews the precise references they need to stub in plumbing and sewage in accordance with the blueprints. Here you can see where the cap of Building 9 was marked for the installation of plumbing, with the excavation in the cap underway consistent with those markings just right next to them. And here you can see at Building 6 how once those cuts are made, the plumbing components are then installed. Recall last month we discussed how Spectrum Cable was upgrading the Wi-Fi around the Stanton. Our concern was not losing the pictures, but losing the capability to upload pictures from the stationary camera that sits atop Building 5. Well, at 9 o'clock on Friday, July 7th, the old Wi-Fi network at the Stanton went offline, necessitating access to the new system to continue picture uploads to the cloud. On Monday, July 10th, we were on site to make sure the change to the camera equipment could take place. Axia Construction had a 60-foot boom lift on site waiting for us, and with their help and about 10 minutes of reprogramming efforts, we got our time-lapse camera back online with the new network by noon. The camera takes pictures Monday through Friday, every hour on the hour from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Once we got onto the new network, Friday evening's photos, as well as those from Monday morning while the network was offline, were waiting for us in the camera backlog, and they uploaded beautifully with no lapse in coverage whatsoever. Here you can see the stubbing in of Building 9 right at the tail end of the time lapse. We think it's going to be fascinating to watch the progress of Building 9 from start to finish across the duration of the project. A great big thanks goes out to Axia for the logistical support to keep this technology up and running. Other progress you might have seen in the background of the time-lapse footage is the installation of the 36-inch storm drain pipe from the eastern boundary of the Stanton and making its way westward along the northern edge of the property to a block culvert. Here the stormwater will discharge northward into the extremely enormous detention pond, which sits to the north of the greater regional development comprising the Stanton Apartments, Lockhart Land Group's single-family development, the Lockhart Farms 120-unit Light-Tech apartment development, and the D.R. Horton Hansford single-family development to the extreme east. And on the eastern side of the property, commencing near pad site 11, the Phase 2 sewage system is being installed. And here you can see how the sewage system will connect into Building 10, as it ultimately will with all the other buildings once their plumbing and sewage drop is complete. As for Phase 1, management reports continued strong occupancy despite the inconvenience and unsightliness of the ongoing construction to the north of Phase 1, with occupancy currently at a healthy 97%. Well, we hope you enjoy the rest of your summer. We're going to get out of here before everything shuts down again. It is absolutely sweltering out here. We'll see you next month here for our August update. Stay cool out there. And a little bit of breeze running through here. It's bearable, so the batter boards I'll be shooting through here. I've taken refuge in this only place, and I sure hope they don't mind. We conduct... That sounds horrible.